One of the hardest things to do when we're working with other people is actually to resist the urge to tell them what to do. It's not because we're controlling, it's because we care. Oftentimes when we're giving people advice, it's because we really want to help them avoid pain, disappointment. But research shows that people are significantly more likely to follow through on their own solutions than yours. And here is where empowering questions come in. Empowering questions are open-ended, curious, and future-focused. They help people identify ways forward for themselves. They help the other person think deeply, choose carefully, and move forward with confidence. So how do you spot the difference between an empowering question and a question that's not as empowering? Well, one clue is whether it's a yes or no question or an open-ended question. Another way to spot an empowering question is it often starts with the word what or how. What options have you tried? How are you thinking about approaching that? Here are a few examples. Someone comes to you and they say, I'm really having a conflict with this person on their team. And you say, well, have you talked to your manager? That's a close-ended question. The options are yes or no. Depending on the person, they may go on and tell you more information, or they may just clam up at that point. An empowering version of this question might look like, what conversations have you had about this already? The second version of the question invites the possibility that conversations have already happened and that they may have happened with a large group of people, including the person they're having the conflict with. And it gives the person a lot more landscape to explore with you so that you can help them understand what's going on with their problem. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Part of the reason that we ask quick yes or no questions is because we don't have the time, frankly, for a huge coaching session. But I will ask you to kind of notice in the next few weeks, when you ask yes or no questions, what happens to the conversation? The truth is, it's not about having more time. It's about making the time that we have more meaningful and using the time that we have to help people find solutions that make them feel empowered and competent and confident in moving projects forward on their own.